Okay, take two. Disclaimer, my house is always loud and it's always someone's calling me, so yeah, so I'm going to attempt to get through this journal entry without any interruptions. I don't know if it's going to be short, long, I don't know, but just in case you hear a lot of noise, I already gave you your disclaimer. And the first journal entry that I inserted, I got a lot of great feedback, and one thing I want to know is that I like when people give me advice, when people give me feedback. Even I like when people, positive criticism, because I want to know everyone's point of view, I guess I can chalk that up as being with my autism. I like to learn new things, and I know I don't know everything, and I like to hear other people's point of views on different subjects and different things and what I got going on. So, for years now, I don't know if I told you, I've been trying to do the bariatric gastric sleeve surgery, and it seems like something is always in the way. If it's not one thing, it's another. When I first decided to sign up for the program, I was pressured by my doctor. Not only that, growing up, I remember I was 5'8", 210 pounds. That was the smallest I ever been that I can remember. And I remember this mean young doctor told me, he was like, well, if you get any bigger, you're going to die by the age of 30. And that always stuck with me. I remember when I got home, went in my bedroom, and I cried and cried and cried because it stuck with me that, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to die. And that's something that a doctor shouldn't tell someone, And I was upset because my parents didn't say nothing to him. They just allowed him to talk to me that way, And I don't know, it hurt. So I did get depressed. I got depressed more. That stuck with me all my life. It's even stuck with me to this day or whatnot. So I was like, okay, I'm going to be 30 soon. I want to have this surgery. I want to get healthy. But I want to do it on my own terms. I don't want to do it because some stupid physician. I want to do it because I want to do it. So I made the choice to do it. And I got into the program and the doctor. And I did my research, So I did my research. And I couldn't find anything on this doctor. I saw a lot of, pictures of a doctor under this person's name. But what I saw wasn't positive feedback, This person had a lot of bad things connected to their name. I know you can't go by things you see on the internet, but for safety reasons, I did not want to have the surgery with this doctor, so I switched over to another doctor. This doctor is like the doctor in Miami, in my city. He's like the real deal, Holyville, and I did what I was supposed to do, and then he ups and leaves this hospital, and now I'm stuck. I was so ready to have this surgery, but he just ups and leaves, starts his own, clinic. And the clinic he started, unfortunately, didn't take my insurance. So, yeah. So, I had no choice but go back with this doctor. So, I went back with this doctor. I have to tell you, he was extremely nice, but it was always this nagging feeling in the back of my brain that, girl, this is not what you want to do. So, he had an assistant. I looked up his assistant. And his assistant was still in school, but his assistant knew about the surgery. So I figured that his assistant is the one that performed the surgery. That's what I came up with, And I still didn't feel, comfortable with that because he hasn't graduated, school yet. He's just I don't know, whatever he was doing, but he didn't graduate yet. So he ups and leaves out the blue. He ups and leaves. And I asked the hospital what happened, and there is on the hush-hush. I think they was doing, I don't know what they was doing, but whatever they had going on wasn't legal in my opinion. So years go by, then one day out of the blue, I was like, I really want to have this surgery. I really want to have this surgery. And I asked my doctor, my primary doctor, about it, and she gave me a referral to this new clinic. And this doctor is the bomb. He's the best. Super duper nice. His assistant is super duper nice. He has only rave reviews. He is the best in my opinion. He listens to you. He listens. But they gave me what do they call them? Like a life coach, counselor. It's another name. It's a person that does things for you. I can't think of the name that they call her, but it's the person that's supposed to do all my referrals. You know, they supposed to keep me on the right track. They supposed to motivate me, but she didn't do none of that. When she says she's going to call, she don't call. She says she calls, but I don't answer, and that's not true. I even went to the point where I looked at my call log and see if I see her calls. She don't call. She said she emailed me. I never get the email. She said she left a message. I never get the messages. I felt as if she wanted me to fail. Because the things she says she do, she don't. I always had to be the one that called. She would lose paperwork. It got to the point where I had to go out and buy a copy machine to make copies of everything I got to have it in my files. And I had to do that like a lot of times, y'all. I had to make all these copies because I would give them to people, and she would always lose my work, so I ended up having the copies. So I had to do a psych evaluation, and it took me a while to save the money because a psych evaluation is not expensive. I had to pay for the 4 hours with the psychiatrist. I had to pay for them to fill out the paper. I had to pay for them to fax the paper, which cost me, a good penny. It was well over $700 that I just didn't have laying around, So it took me a while, and I told her, I was like, do you know any other psychiatrist that can do this for a lot cheaper than the one I found? Because the one I found was the cheapest one in my area. And she's like, yes, girl, I know someone that would do it for $45. Oh yeah, she was like a mentor. That's what they call them. She was like, yes, girl, I know someone to do this for $45. I was like, okay, give me their number because I can do that now. She was like, okay, I'm going to call you back and give you a number. If I don't call you back, I'm going to email you. One day go by, she didn't email. Next day go by, she didn't call. No messages, nothing. So I figured that she was lying, So a month go by and nothing happened. So I reached out. I was like, hey, I need this person number because you said you had one. Once again, put it off. So I was getting suspicious at this time. I'm like, do we know each other? What's up with all the excuses and all the lies? Like, I didn't tell her that, but I was wondering, like, are you sabotaging me? What's going on? So a year go by, and I still haven't heard anything from her, but I saved up the money, and I had it done, and I let her know I had it done, got it faxed to her. Then she told me, oh yeah, by the way, you waited too long. Now you might have to do everything over again. I waited too long. You told me that you had someone that can do it for $45. I told you I had to save because that's not money I had laying around. I wish I could just say, hey, can you give me XYZ for my family, and they give it to me if I can have this done, but I can't, so I had to save. So I was so upset, y'all, so upset because I felt as if she was blaming on me. So I had to meet the surgeon again. We talked, I told him, and he put me back on the program. So long story short, back on the program, I went to see her, and now she's like, oh, you have to see a nutritionist. I already did that. Oh, you have to go to the seminar. I already did. All the stuff I did already, she wants me to do over. But my surgeon told me I didn't have to do that over. He told me that everything will be fine. Just send my paperwork to, the insurance and whatnot. But now my insurance company that I have is no longer going to provide insurance in my area. So now I have to find another insurance company. I thought I found an insurance company, and I asked them Thursday that they do the surgery. They say no. So now I have to, Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know if this little government shutdown is whatever, I have to call and find one that cover the freaking surgery. So as of today, it looks like I'm not having the surgery. Once again, something else happening. So at this point, the surgery is a must-have, a must-have. So it's gonna take me years to save for this surgery if I save it. So right now, I'm just, doing what I need to do to save for it, and hopefully a bag of money will rain on me, and I can pay for the surgery cash. So yeah, that's what's happening now. So yeah. So I don't know. I just felt as if she was sabotaging me. I felt as if she had an ulterior motive. I know everyone is not out here to hurt people, but why would she blatantly lie? Why would she she's making it more difficult, in my opinion, than it needs to be. But that's it, y'all. I will talk to you guys. Oh, wait. Time out. Okay. Also, guys, another thing that's been on my mind is my bird mother. Hold on. I'm recording on my pad. Hold on. Okay. There you guys go. Still stealing, guys. Still stealing from me. I bought perfume and it's gone. I have laptops that was gone. Cameras, clothes, makeup. I decided I wanted to learn how to do makeup, so I bought $210 worth of makeup. Money that I saved, by the way, to buy this makeup with. And I didn't even have it for a whole week before it started disappearing. And it's not like I can just put a lock on my door because I have a dog. And when I go, I don't want her to be locked up in a room for emergency reasons. But, and then when I tell them, like, my grandmother, well, who I call mom about it, she says that, you know how she is, you can't have nothing out in the open. Like, basically, I have to lock things up in my room, which I shouldn't have to do. Like, you're a dog, I'm a dog. Like, keep your hands to yourself. Like, who steals things, you know? I just don't get it. And then when I get angry and upset about it and try to express myself, people are like, oh, you're disrespectful, you're in the wrong, that you need to chill, you overreacting. How am I overreacting when my stuff is going missing? Like, right now, y'all, no joke, keep it a buck with y'all, I live off of $500 a month right now. $500. That's how much I make on my website. Because with Tmau, you know, no one's gonna hire you with Tmau. On top of that, I have autism and PTSD. Me, like, no one's gonna hire me. I have to basically make opportunities for myself. And that's what I'm doing. And the money I have, I need it every little bit. The stuff I buy, I need every little bit. Like, I'm saving for so much right now that, you know, and I'm just trying to wait and get to the point where, like, my blog pick up more, where I can earn more. But as of today, that's how much I make on it, you know. I haven't reached out any companies that want to work with me, all that stuff now. It's straight off of affiliate links and stuff. And now I decided to write books, but I don't know how that's gonna go yet, you know. So it's like, I just get, you know, I get frustrated, and it seems like no one understands, you know. No one, like, oh, I understand, you're upset, I understand. Like, no one understands it. But I just don't get it. And it's always been that way. When I will always try to, like, express myself to people, or if I get upset, or, like, just so mad to the point where I'm gonna shout, like, just leave me alone. Why you got still yell at it? Like, leave myself alone. Then people look at me like, oh, you're crazy. Something wrong with you. And then it's like, no, something's not wrong with me. Something's wrong with you. Like, if you think it's okay for someone to treat someone like that, you know? And it took me a long time to realize that people trying to make it seem like I was in the wrong, when no, they're in the wrong for doing dysfunctional crap, you know? I can't control what you do. You wrong. You older than me, you know? And not if you was older than me, you know right from wrong. You learn right from wrong at a young age, you know? We learn that when you're in kindergarten, you know? Keep your hands to yourself, right? So, I just don't understand. Well, signing out, guys. Thank you for listening. Please leave your, you know, feedback. And, you know, until next time. Bye. And thanks, guys, for letting me vent to you guys.